Dan Butner, a New York Times best-selling author and award-winning journalist, discusses the concept of blue zones, which are areas where people live the longest and healthiest lives. He has spent years studying these areas and has identified common factors that contribute to longevity. In his book, The Blue Zone Secrets for Living Longer, he shares insights and lessons from these places and explores how people can apply these principles to their modern lives. Butner has identified 5 blue zones around the world where people live measurably longer lives. These areas include Sardinia, Italy, Okinawa, Japan, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Icaria, Greece, and Loma Linda, California. These places are not necessarily the most predictable, but they have common factors that contribute to the longevity of their residents. One of the common factors in the blue zones is a predominantly plant-based diet. Through extensive research and analysis of dietary surveys over 80 years, it has been found that centenarians in these areas consume about 90 to 95% whole plant-based foods. Their diets are high in complex carbohydrates, whole grains, greens, vegetables, tubers, and nuts. While they do consume meat, it is in much lower quantities compared to the average American diet. Butner emphasizes the importance of consuming whole, unprocessed foods and avoiding sugary and processed foods. He also suggests the concept of being 8 out of 10 full when eating, which encourages mindful eating and prevents overeating. Another key factor in the blue zones is the quality of social interactions. Butner emphasizes the importance of having at least 3 friends with whom one can laugh and share meaningful connections. He highlights the value of positive social pressure to socialize and build meaningful relationships. He also discusses the decline in social connections in modern society and the need to create opportunities for serendipitous interactions and deeper connections. In Sardinia, there is a strong cultural tradition of celebrating and respecting elders. The community values the wisdom and experience of older individuals, and they are not relegated to retirement homes. Instead, they are often living with their families and are active participants in the community. This respect for elders is seen as a longevity strategy for the community, as it fosters a sense of connection and intergenerational knowledge sharing. The presence of grandparents in households is associated with lower rates of mortality and disease in children, highlighting the importance of intergenerational connections. Butner also discusses the importance of creating healthy environments that nudge people towards healthier behaviors. He has worked with cities to implement policies that favor healthy food choices, pedestrian-friendly infrastructure, and other measures to promote physical activity and social interaction. By optimizing the design and policies of restaurants, grocery stores, workplaces, and schools, communities can create environments that support healthier lifestyles. He highlights the example of Singapore, which has implemented policies to make unhealthy foods more expensive and less accessible while subsidizing healthy options. The city has also invested in creating a walkable and bike-friendly environment, which encourages physical activity and reduces reliance on cars. Butner suggests that cities can adopt complete streets policies, which prioritize the well-being of people over the convenience of cars. In addition to the broader community-level interventions, Butner shares practical strategies for individuals to build meaningful connections and improve their social lives. He emphasizes the value of initiating one-on-one interactions, such as inviting people over for dinner or lunch. By taking the initiative to reach out and connect with others, individuals can expand their social circles and cultivate deeper relationships. The concept of purpose is central to the longevity of people in blue zones. Butner explains that purpose is not just an individual pursuit, but often involves a social or philanthropic component. Having a sense of purpose has been linked to increased life expectancy and overall well-being. He encourages individuals to find clarity on their values, passions, and strengths to identify their true purpose in life. Butner acknowledges that the traditional blue zones are facing challenges due to the influence of modern culture and lifestyle. The influx of fast food and sedentary habits is threatening the longevity of these regions. However, he remains hopeful and suggests that there are opportunities to create new Blue Zone 2.0 areas by implementing policies and practices that prioritize well-being and longevity.